Bargain bin, bargain bin. Let's see what crowd is in. Baba Dave and his hair. He's old man, but please don't stare. Alright, he's on the bargain bin. Next on up is Jacobus, with computer skills most dubious. Can he play a video stream? Way, here is the bargain bin. Bonus section, it's area black. For the furries, he's got your back. Along with Neve, that rhymes with Steve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, it's on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Just out the gate, it's Rob TP. He's not a dog, but he'll make you pee. Up for a laugh, he'll laugh at Oat. If he falls flat, he'll get his coat. Whoa, we are the bargain bin. You heard the bargain bin, huh? This is the bargain bin. We are the bargain bin.
I didn't even know what was that.
That's called improv. Improv.
You're very good at that improv.
Hello, good evening. Welcome back to Germany. La 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 la. Oi!
Okay, Rob's gone. Okay, let's get this show started. I'm joking. Let's say hello to the chat. Justin's here. How you doing, Justin? Michael, good to see you. And Scott, my best friend in real life, is here. How you doing, Scott?
Whoa! Scott from the real world.
Scottish Weetabix, man. Isn't it funny when the real world crosses with your digital reality life?
Yeah. So far, the only visitor I've had, not often, is my nephew Jake, who was the writer for two of the stories that you'll see in Twisted Fairy Tales. What's this with Scottish Weetabix, man?
That's his superhero name. This is we've exposed him because his alternate identity is Scott Wheatman.
Oh,
So.
Scottish Weetabix, man. I see.
I saw Dory's in the chat. How you doing, Dory? Good to see you.
Hello.
Hello.
Come on, Dave. You've got to put more into it than that. You know, let's see some of that North Baffin.
All right. All right, me babbers.
There you go.
That's more like it.
There you go. I like the way you've got all professional. Got like a microphone and shit.
I know. I might even be getting a new mic soon. New camera.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. There's going to be more content coming on Bristolian Dave's YouTube channel as well, coming soon, guys. So make sure you
Go for his OnlyFans.
If yeah. Well, when they said they were taking porno off OnlyFans, I shut down my account, didn't I? So, I mean,
Okay.
no, and the thing is, no one wants to buy used butt plugs, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
But they're used, but plugs.
Put them in a sink.
You got, are they 220 or 240 volt?
Scotty says, all right, me babbers.
Hey, there we go.
Damn, Scott's all kind of like, hey, Scott's.
I like
with the
Scott.
crew.
Scott can stay. He's a good guy.
When do you talk movies, Dave? I keep missing it.
Saying that, it'd be tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern, I think. So we're 5 hours in front of you.
But tomorrow's not
We're
Thursday.
talking Squid Game and Korean cinema. So yeah, pop on by.
We gotta do an episode of this show and tell with like exclusively movies at some point. So,
Yeah, but I'd win.
Yeah, you'd win.
Is it a contest though?
As I keep telling Derek, it's not a bloody contest, you know.
Everything's contest. Everything.
Very cool. We've got a little fuzzy friend who wants to come on the show.
There you go. Not this guy.
No, it's this.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, it's Marmalade.
Am I in the bargain bin?
Yeah, I think you are.
My hair okay?
Yeah, it's a little bit fuzzy.
Oh,
It's a
hi.
little bit-
Hi there.
It's a
Hey.
little bit fuzzy, this feeling inside.
I'm swooning.
That's kind of cool. It looks like he's got feet for hands.
Yeah, but are you one of those feet people?
Yeah, no,
Because I got real feet.
I think that,
Coffee as well.
I think that's an area thing.
Hey, it's
Area,
not feet for me, it's
area,
the
calm
fur.
down, calm down.
Anyway, you guys wanted to see RJ, so I'll go get him.
I feel like I'm on the
Yeah, you better have before I have an accident or something.
Definitely. I'm on like Sesame Street right now. What's going on?
I feel too bad making jokes about him because he looks so sweet and innocent. And hey, RJ,
Sweet and innocent never bothered you before,
I
Aria.
can't explain some of the stuff that happens in the studio. There's like
Whoa, get your rat out.
this is Hedge McMahon. This is Marmalade's second banana.
wow.
He doesn't talk. But
Does he
but
whisper in
does
your
show up
ear?
on the Marmalade show sometimes and let Marmalade know when he's got a super chat. And
I don't need them to talk.
You prefer them if they don't talk, Aria.
Marmalade. Okay. I'm
Even says acid trips make more sense than this, and yeah, I think he's right.
Oh, it's a menagerie around here. It's a zoo.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Oh,
give
I think
Marmalade some like hair conditioning tips and stuff after the show. I'll tell him
Oh,
what
I reckon-
shampoo I use.
Aria's up for a menagerie à trois.
Oh.
Oh! I'll get my coat.
Yeah. How you doing, RJ?
I'm doing well. It's a nice almost stormy day up here on my mountain. So
On your mountain?
You got a
like Zeus?
mountain?
I live on top of a mountain here in northwest Arkansas. So I have real groundhogs who object to me sticking my hand up their ass. And I have deer that come up the driveway.
Is that you? Is that UPS deer?
Okay, well, I guess if we're all bringing our sex toys on, I'll go get mine.
We all have one, don't we?
I have a teddy called Nigel that Neve made me that I was going to make the mascot of my show when I first started YouTube. And he's got very long arms and he gives very nice hugs.
Does he also, want to break away from the European Union?
Yeah, that was the inspiration behind the name. And
Brexit bear.
Face like a frog.
And yeah, he's got a nice vibrate function.
I'll get my coat.
I'd love to live on a mountain, says Justin. I'm picturing you atop a mountain with a giant neon sign that says critical blast, like the Grinch has, and it's got an arrow pointing towards a cave, and that's where you live and stream from.
As soon as Sticker Mule starts selling neon signs, I'll have one.
Okay. Mount Blast.
Yes.
Yeah, what's your mount called? That doesn't sound right.
I don't know. It's one of hundreds here in the Ozarks.
Oh, you're in the Ozarks. I've seen that.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you say I've seen that, do you mean you've seen the Netflix show?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
It's not that far off.
Cool.
Very cool. So, have we had you on the bargain bin before, RJ? I don't remember.
I don't
do believe
think
so.
I've been on the bargain bin. I've been on various different shows you've had, but
Yeah.
not the bargain bin.
Oh well, welcome to the bargain bin, my friend.
Yeah.
I've been discounted.
I thought we had.
No,
I thought
we
had
went
had
on
you.
RJ's channel.
Ugh, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Around.
Good thing I'm airing it. On with a good memory.
Well done, that man.
No one's asked us yet where Jacobus is. I think they've
He's
all
dead.
just assumed he's
dead. He died again.
Where's Jacobus?
Thank God you asked. Jacobus will be with us shortly,
Resurrected.
providing the resurrection works.
He got hit by a bus while he was in a portable toilet.
While he was jacking.
In a portable toilet.
I think we should move along.
This is a weird show.
This is
Moving
totally
right
weird.
along, we found a life on the highway. I need a frog now.
You can come back.
He's buried in Dave's back garden. Yeah,
No,
he is.
no, it can't be because it's all concrete.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah, since
Freshly laid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
freshly laid
the
concrete.
since the last victims. Yeah.
It come in a few days and it'll be proper concrete, so it's fine.
Hey, Dory.
Hey, there she is. Good to see Dory in the chat. So we have a game of show and tell today, which I hope is going to be one we can do in multiple episodes and multiple different themes. I think that'd be really cool. But first, of course, we're going to give the floor to our guest, RJ, and he can tell you all about Critical Blast. So over to you, my dude.
All about Critical Blast. Wow. Started as a review site, still a review site, published movie reviews today at criticalblast.com, where pop culture gets blasted. We do comic reviews, book reviews, music reviews. If it's entertainment, we try to review it. Why? Because we like free stuff. Grew that into using what we secured all the social media when we set up so that, no one could squat on it. And one of them was the YouTube channel, which we didn't use for 4 years. And now we're doing live streams for the past 2 years on our YouTube channel, which you guys have been on. And that's a lot of work for very little return. We're the most boring, least watched channel in all of CG. And I have several people's word for that. If you want to see numbers go negative on your campaign, come on our show.
Oh, don't say that.
Hey, you did us good.
Many happy returns.
Oh, look, we made the website. That's exciting.
Oh, yeah. You're on the Twitter feed part.
Very cool. So how long has Critical Blast been a thing? When did you start?
When did I start? I think we just had our 7th year anniversary last month.
Wow.
Nice.
That's what Twitter told me. And since like I said, I lined up Twitter and everything else at the same time, it's pretty much my timer. Burnt Scribe, thank you. Appreciate that. I always get Burnt Scribe and Unburnt Witch mixed up, and that's really unfortunate. I shouldn't do that. Because you know who Unburnt Witch is. So that's Zoe Quinn's handle on Twitter, I believe.
Yeah, you'll have a bit of a shock if the other one pops up.
Yeah. I would be very much. She would probably be very angry with me for some of the articles we published. But then, I would just channel the spirit of Alec Haloka, and we'd go to town with an interview. We got into book publishing. So we've done 2 anthologies and 1 superhero young adult novel by Stephen J. Mitchell called Bulletproof. We're getting the cover done for our next anthology, which I'll show when I put the call out for stories. It's a sequel to the last one, which was The Devil You Know, which was 20 fantasy, comedy, horror, science fiction stories about people's meeting with the devil and what came from that. So we're going to do The Devil You Know Better and hope for, lightning to strike twice with that. And then, of course, we started shipping comic books because everybody was not buying CG UK and CG Australia because it cost too damn much to get from there to here.
Yeah. So that's the big thing you're doing at the moment, right? Where all these campaigns outside the US are coming to you to work with them with regards to the shipping on the campaigns.
Yeah, and what's funny is that half of them are within the US.
Oh, really?
Because it turns out if there's a fulfillment service, some people just don't want to do it. It's a lot of work to bag up comics, box them up, find the right way to put artwork in a flat, come up with a package that you can ship it all in, measure it, weigh it, scale it, label it, get it to the post office. That's, 3 weeks that you'd be working on your next comic. So I tell people, like, it'll be cheaper to do it yourself. And they're like, no, it's worth it's worth me charging the customers the shipping to have you do it. So we do it.
Cool.
That's wicked. Yeah, I'll be using RJ's services through for the Tailless campaign, and yeah, I can vouch. We managed to get the shipping down a crazy amount. We compared it to another big campaign that was shipping from the UK that didn't go through Critical Blast, and yeah, we saved a decent chunk, £5 or £6, I believe, in the shipping cost for what would be like
per each one.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the first one we ever set up because it hadn't fulfilled it. We've been talking about this forever, and because that's how these things work. You get the idea, you run the numbers, you talk to clients, they sign up, but it's crowdfunding. So, they're 2 months out from launching. Then it's a month of collecting email addresses. Then it's 2 months, getting pledges, then however long to fulfill. So I feel like I've been faking it all this time saying, yeah, we do this, when all I was doing was talking to people and getting them to agree with me. But now we're doing this. We've had books arrive that have shipped. We've had Sunrise Blossom arrived from Nina Aberline. Aberline. I keep saying line. I shouldn't. It's Aberline. 100% fulfilled. We have had the Sin Killer, which is 70% fulfilled. It's all shipped out. We're just waiting for the post office to get the rest of them done. We've had Life on Korra, which is on the wall there, pinned up. That's one of my first prizes. That's 100% fulfilled. So, and we're expecting more next week, more this week and next week. I'm expecting, the Rabbi's shipment. Expecting Angel's Awakening. A lot of stuff is going to start hitting, and I'm going to have a lot of tape glue residue on my fingers.
Do you have your the Critical Blast logo on any of the books that are fulfilled in the US, or is that something that's not happened yet?
We do kind of have, well, not on the book.
Okay.
I have, a roll of stickers that are the logo, and when I seal the Gemini mailer shut, I seal it with one of those stickers. We like to, one of the things we do, I used to make this an option, and going forward, it's going to be a requirement. It's just going to be built into the shipping costs. I give people the option of having their logo or their artwork printed on a poly mailer bag that the Gemini mailer goes into, and then we seal it up because so many things get left on doorsteps and rained on, and cardboard is like a sponge. And it will get in there. And if you haven't got everything bagged up, something's going to get destroyed. But I found that I can get those cheap, unprinted, plain white bags. And I was like, yeah, for that minimal amount added to the packaging cost, I'm just going to say it's going to go in a bag.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. So, what's the next campaigns that are going to be coming through Critical Blast?
Ooh, well, let's see. I'll open up my little folder here of clients.
I know you'll be getting a shipment of Tailless books in December.
Yes. Now, these are all in alphabetical order, so I don't know when I will get each of these. But Adventures of Tailless is the top of my list. Angel's Awakening I should get any time now because I've got the posters and I've got the trading cards behind me here ready to be packaged up. Columns of Creation will go through us. The Company Men, which I'm very scared for. It was the first one we set up, and that's back when Australia was a free country. So the costs were a lot lower. The Embrace is going to be coming anytime now. We're going to be handling Glenn Fleming's Jack Kirby retrospective. So that will go through us. Glenn in Monsterland from Kevin Philpott. We're just waiting on the books to arrive.
CGUK.
Yeah. The Incantesting #2 is going through us. George Peter Gatzis's Joe King in December. Rabbi's V's book is going to be going through us any day now when it arrives. Red Eyes #2 from David Feed. And The Sin Killer has already gone out. I haven't moved it into my fulfilled column yet because I wait till Pirate Ship says 100% all the way, delivered everything. And then Pedro Ang just reached out to us last week to have Tropical Magics go through us. So that will be, that's the newest. And then, of course, Life on Korra, Sunrise Blossom, and Florida Man have all been finished. Florida Man, we did the packing lists for, because believe it or not, writing reviews and licking stamps all day doesn't pay the bills. So I have a job. I've been a database programmer for 30 years. So one of the things we did with one of the ways I leveraged that into the Critical Blast logistics was that I wrote some SQL code to take the CSV files that you get from Kickstarter and Indiegogo and whatever else you got, and I merged them into one thing. Then I play magical things to it, because if you've seen your CSVs, it's like, you get everything across one row, and then they put an ad on, you get one. They put another ad on, you get one. Well, that's a pain to work with. So I make everything one, and then I sum it all up and I make everything one line with everything on it. And that's what we did for Florida Man, was we grouped them all together. It says, okay, this is group A. Everybody in group A ordered all of these things. Give stack of group A to worker B, and worker B, I didn't mean that, but yeah.
We're employing insects
to mindlessly put together kits of this, because that's what we do. We just okay, I need 20 of these, and then I don't have to think about it. I'm just putting them together, and I put them in a stack. Mindless work is the best work. I excel at mindless.
Is it just you, or do you have any little elves there?
So far, it's just me. So far, just me. It's been enough.
sorry, I'm laughing at Jacobus's very well done. Well played, sir. Well played.
Let's see if he resurrects during the show. Let's see. Okay, chat, thoughts and prayers for Jacobus, and maybe we can bring him back to life.
He is risen.
We'll sing some hymns if he does rise.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Someone's growling, my lord.
Did I just hear zombie noises? Something's up. Something's up. Scott, what do you reckon? Zombie, not zombie? Will Jacobus be back?
Jacobus Christ?
Oh,
don't say that.
Say hi to Ross.
I'll go straight to his head.
Nice seeing Ross in the chat. I haven't heard from you for a bit, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, hey, Ross.
And
good to see
Mr.
you.
Chris Fisk as well.
Hey, Chris.
Ross's book's coming soon. There's a due Christmas time.
I think I recently met Chris, not on camera, but in the chat. He seems like a good dude. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's been on our program.
I don't know if he's related to Wilson, but
Wilson Fisk.
Go on,
I mean, I kind of look like him if I had a bowl cap, but
do the hair thing, Dave.
Yeah.
Wait for Halloween.
No, do the deep voice.
I can't do a deep voice, you know that.
We know that.
I know.
That was so condescending, Rob.
We're just waiting for 1, 2 to drop, and then you can do the deep voice.
Just one.
Just waiting for the second one to drop.
There've been 2 drops, but they were the same one.
Yeah. I had a double drop and a no drop. Halloween's come early, yeah.
But yeah, and since he's mentioned it, we're going to be doing a Halloween special on the Sunday.
Woo!
There we go.
Oh my God! Oh, it's only Jacobus.
I'll be hosting the last panel on CromCon this Sunday, which will be much later for you guys.
That'd be
on that Halloween Sunday.
That'd be like,
and I might be in some kind of a costume.
Everyone check out Spooky CromCon on Halloween night. Very cool. Okay, so how are you doing, Jacobus? Everything okay? Back from the dead?
Is there a lot of background noise where you are?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Tell me more.
Yeah.
Blink twice if there are more than 3.
Blink with your left eye if somebody's pointing a gun at you. Blink with your right eye if somebody's pointing something else at you.
Can't tell if he's winking, blinking, or having an aneurysm.
Jacobus stroke.
All three.
Fair.
Okay,
Right.
cool. So that was the charades part of the show. We'll move back onto the speaking segment. So I think it's cool. You've got yourself busy. You've got a few campaigns lined up to go to Critical Blast. It shows people have faith in you.
Yeah,
I think what you're doing is a really cool and useful service that we need more of.
I'm truly honored that people do have that much faith in me, because I'm just a guy. I'm just a face on the screen. I haven't really done any of these things until the last three, so it's all on the line for me. If I screw it up early, it's screwed up for good. Next year I can mess one up because then it'd be like, oh, it's just a mistake.
Yeah, it's only 1 out of 50. Don't worry about it. It's cool.
I kept my fingers crossed for you because I can imagine like when let's say 2 or 3 campaigns come together all at once, then that's going to be the busy time, right?
Yes, I can't wait for it. Really, I mean, the margin on this is so razor thin. It's like I'm very transparent when we talk with somebody about setting up a campaign. I'm like, okay, here's my business plan. This is what it costs to package everything, right down to the tape and the label. Here's what it costs to actually do the mailing for that poundage. And here's the money I make on top of it. Here's the service fee I charge. It's like a $2 service fee per unit. And I'm like, I get 200 books come in on something. I'm like, that's a car payment. That's a decent thing to have in a month. And then, somebody like Tug just puts a picture on Twitter. So open my garage. Here we go. 8,000 books. I'm like, that's quitting my job money. I can start getting that and just do this all day. Yeah. Okay. So, there's the dream right there.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day, mate. Everything's growing. So
yes, it is, because people are ordering these books. People are getting into this crowdfunded stuff.
Sure.
Because it's all there is.
Yeah.
So Scotty's asking, are we doing any games?
Is it mean for today or for Halloween?
Well, Scott, the thing is, on this show, we play a game every episode.
The Halloween one is going to be a fucking awesome game.
That's going to be a cool one. Do you want to...
Oh, it speaks!
Sometimes.
You've already got it planned, have you, Jay?
Yeah, I don't even know whose show it's on, but I've got it planned.
There you go. All right. I'm looking
So
forward to that one.
I hope it's on mine.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll touch base on Critical Blast and all the campaigns then, once again at the end of the show. But for now, we'll move on to the main event of the day. So we're playing Show and Tell. So we've got... we decided to limit it. So we've got 3 different categories of items. We all have to bring something and tell each other the stories about it. And I hope this works out well, because this could be a cool show idea to keep going in the future. So let me get this up. What's that? Okay. So the first topic for Show and Tell is...
What the F was that?
Wow. That was pretty cool.
MTV astronaut.
That doesn't make any sense. There's no airwaves in space.
With an electric guitar.
Yeah.
He's not in space, is he? He's in the oven.
His fingers aren't even strumming the strings. Come
Oh,
on.
melt his plectrum. Oh no! Oh, hang on a sec. I'm going to disappear. I keep forgetting about this. My. Has everybody frozen apart from me? No. Okay.
Rob's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm going to have to turn off my TV and turn it back on again in a minute. So it takes a few seconds to kick in. Just ignore me. Don't talk about me. Just ignore me.
I think Rob's living in the Stone Age. I bet that TV's black and white and all.
Normal service will resume.
He's got to turn the knobs on the TV to find the right channel.
Oh, that's what I grew up with was the two knobs, the one at the top, which was like, the main network, click, click, click. And then the one at the bottom, which was, you set the main knob for UHF, and then you got down to the lower one and you dialed it slowly like you were contacting Tokyo during the war.
Is that your item for reminds you of your childhood?
Well, I didn't bring one of those, but yeah, boy, that's when television was a piece of furniture. I mean, literally, it was like oak top finish.
Yeah. Like
What's
a bigger,
wrong,
like a smaller one of these.
Like a larger one of those.
Like I say, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like a larger one of these. Yeah.
You've just got a random little TV like that lying around.
That's some kit. Okay, which order are we going to go in? Who's going to go first?
I don't know. Do you want me to get the wheel?
Oh,
The wheel.
you got a wheel. The wheel of randoms.
Or are we just going to do volunteers?
Are we not going to do the what do you call it? The polite thing and ask our guest to go first?
Okay, RJ, would you like to go first?
Oh, sure.
Show us
I'll
what
do
you
that.
got. Something that reminds you of your childhood. What is this?
Nice.
Is
I think I
the
know what this is.
Amigo Aquaman that I got for Christmas when I was 6 years old. Because even then I started reading comics at 4 years old. And I knew how to read by 5, and nobody knew it. And I didn't tell anybody because I assumed everybody could. So I didn't think it was anything special. Nobody knew I could read till I was in first grade. But I was always reading the superheroes, and apparently, whatever store my parents went to, they were all sold out of the real superheroes, but they had Aquaman. So that's the one I got. And of course, every present I opened after that was like, am I going to get another one? Am I going to get another one? Do I get the entire Super Friends set? But no, I just got Aquaman. And I'm not quite sure what adventures I had with him. I was like, oh, he's swimming. Okay, done with it. But I do wish I'd kept it. And I remember I had to look hard for this one because there's so many different variations now on the Mego figures. And I'm like, I remember distinctly mine did not have a glass plastic window in the front that you could see through. It was a solid box. And this was it. This was the box. You open the top and you slid the action figure out, and cloth costume and everything. It was very cool.
That's really good. I love those things.
Not as appreciative of that as I should have been.
Was that one of the ones who didn't have elbow joints, just shoulders?
No, they had elbows and shoulder joints. Yeah,
Like an
he
action
had a
man.
shirt on. The clothes would come off. I didn't do that. I wasn't curious, but
Wondering what his little fishy bits look like.
oh, he's an angler.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
that's really cool. And so that's one you have in your house then that you don't have with you, is it?
Yeah, I don't have it with me, but
That's a shame because I love that, old action figures. That's my sort of thing. That's wicked.
if I'd been in my house, I'd have had a harder time figuring out stuff to grab from the tubs of packed up stuff. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Aquaman has 11 fish fingers.
He can't swim in the Amazon River because they got those little fish there that swim up you and then get stuck.
Oh,
Hey, Billy.
Hey, James.
The pea stream fish.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
That's the karma fish. You pee in the water, you get what you deserve.
That's cringe.
Wouldn't you just do the fire hose thing, left and right, just to mitigate that, to swim up that, you little buggers.
Yeah, but then everybody knows you're doing it.
Oh, God, can we stop talking about fish swimming up your pee hole?
Let's stop talking about piss fish. Although technically Aquaman could control them, so
yeah, technically, he could control them and say, "Go up that guy. He's the bad guy."
That's one of his darker, lesser-known powers.
Yeah, that would be
He controls the piss fish.
He's like, "Okay, all you little fish, Black Manta, right over there, get him."
I don't remember that issue. That must be one they kept in reserve.
My God, what are you guys like?
I like that. Okay, who's next? I think Dave's up next then.
Oh, we're on childhood, yeah?
Childhood.
so
What reminds
this
you of
is something a
childhood?
little bit different.
2 weeks ago for you.
Oh shit.
Whoa, what have we got there?
No, it is. So this is my school's fantasy league champions trophy. I won the school fantasy football league way back in 2007, 2008.
Way back when. Oh
Wow.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what, 14, 15 years ago now? Something like that? No, 13, whatever. Yeah, so that was really cool. We got one going at the moment at CGUK, and I'm kicking everyone's ass. This is why. But no, this was really weird because obviously everyone who liked football in the school was playing it. And they got me up in front of the whole school for an assembly and presented me this. And I don't know, it was really weird. It was a moment in my life. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not shit at everything.
Oh, come on.
No. It was one I was like, you know what? That's good. And then I went and got amazing GCSEs and grades and everything and became an absolute fucking amazing person. So, like...
The humbleness lasted for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
That's really cool. So for everyone in the CG UK group who's playing along, they're playing against the master.
Yeah, I'm smashing everyone. I'm like, hold on. I'll tell you exactly how many points I am above everyone. Look at this. So I'm first, of course, by about 60 points, which is a lot. I'm smashing everyone.
Cool.
That good. Is that a trophy or a war club? It can be both. It's heavy.
Dave keeps it by the side of his bed at night in case there's intruders.
It's metal.
I'm waiting for him to knock it right off the base as he's doing that.
Yeah. Just waiting for that to break on camera.
Listen to this, everybody.
It's got a nut in the bottom, nut and bolt to hold it on. That's how. It's not a cheap plastic thing. It's amazing.
We've got a fantasy champion on our hands.
We should ask Dave to do like his acceptance speech, like taking back all those years. I'd like to. There we go.
Takes his shirt off.
Yeah. I'd like to thank my mother, my father, my dog,
and all you bitches.
all the bitches that want a piece of this.
Yeah, I thought I'd find something a little bit different because I was like, well, I could like use anything. I got like fucking tons of movies or something I could choose. Or I thought, nah, let's go with something a little bit different, so that people might not know about me.
Dory's flexing on you, saying she's a real life athlete, not one of these fantasy ones.
Yeah, well, to be fair, back in my school day, I was a decent athlete. I was still fat, but I was a decent athlete. Played basketball, football, rugby, hockey, bit of everything. And I did some like mixed martial arts and all that, and Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu. I wasn't always as immobile as I am now.
Immobile. You say that.
Although
like
I found really cool. I found a fat football league that I'm going to join, hopefully. So that'd be good. Get back into it.
The ball's like this big.
No, it's for fat people to play football. So I'm like, yeah, that would be really cool. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And I'm looking at them, and they're all like 50, 60 years old. I'm like, I gotta be able to outrun them, surely.
Oh, I look forward to watching those matches online.
So
I'm gonna wear a lot of compression stuff to keep it all from bouncing everywhere.
Black eye again.
So, Earth to Jacobus, are you there? Because you're up next.
No, he's dead.
No, he's dead. Okay, I'll go next, and then we're on to Rob. So my reminds me of my childhood piece is this. This is Marvel Legends Series 8 Man Thing.
Look at that.
And this is one of only 2 figures they've ever produced in the Marvel Legends line of Man-Thing. This was the original. It came out in 2000, either 2002 or 2005. I'm not sure. Google wasn't very helpful because figures of this generation kind of like have disappeared from the internet. The reason it reminds me of my childhood was because when it first came out, my dad thought this was like a scary monster, so he didn't let me get it while it was in the shops. So then years later, when I was I was probably like 12 or 13 years old, I finally had like a bit of money for myself, and I went online to the one website where you could buy action figures back then, because there wasn't Amazon Prime or anything, and there was a US-based website, so the shipping on it was crazy expensive because we didn't have critical mass back then. And so the way we purchased this figure like years after its release was my father got his friend in Mexico to buy it, so shipped US to Mexico, and then he put it in the post to the UK, but it got lost in the post.
No.
And so I was like 13, probably about 12 or 13, and it disappeared for like 2 years maybe. So
what?
Then one day, so it was just like, something that I always wanted as a child that I never got a hold of, and then it showed up when I was about 15 or 16 years old, just out of the blue. I'd completely forgotten about it. He's been in my cupboard ever since as like that was a bit of an adventure from my childhood, a bit of my first experience, with overseas shipping, and it was this
customs. That's sick.
There's the customs people saying, "Oh, that's too scary for a 13-year-old."
We'll wait a bit.
We'll wait until you're 15. Yeah.
That's really cool.
That is cool. That's crazy though that it disappeared for 2 years.
Yeah, it was something like that. Maybe I'm like remembering it, like exaggerating, because I was a kid and it felt like a year.
It was actually 5 weeks.
Yeah. but I remember it like it was just a bad experience, and then years later it showed up, and I was like it was like this figure I wanted ever since I was a kid showing up when I was a bit too old to play with figures. And I was like, it was still cool,
Nice. It's possibly even better, because if you were too young, you'd probably want to break it, and that's a big thing with toys, isn't it?
Yeah,
kids play with their stuff and they break it, and what you gonna do?
Yeah, that's right. It is in really nice condition.
I had so much cool shit when I was a kid that I fucked up. Like, I look back now and I'm like, that'd be worth money now.
Well, Hex Allen says, "What did I miss?" RJ showed us a really cool Action Man figure. Aquaman. Dave showed us that massive dildo.
Dave will do.
That is definitely not a dildo. My God, can you imagine?
Anything's a dildo, Dave. If you're
I'm trying not to, Dave.
What kind of a man doesn't know the difference between a dildo and a butt plug? Come on.
Stolen my customs.
I love it. I reckon anytime somebody says, "What did I miss?" you want to go right back to the beginning of a show and let it play from the beginning.
Yeah, we'll have to remember all the banter. Okay.
And then Dave said, and then Aria said.
So Rob, it's your turn. Something that reminds you of your childhood.
And then the bird said, right. So let me take you all the way back to
the Stone Age.
I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong one. The remove stream down is right next to the solo button. There we go, Rob. Take it away.
Let me take you all the way back to 1980, and I was on holiday in Cornwall, and I liked Doctor Who from my early years. But, I was born in, I was born in 70. And, by the time, I was able to appreciate Doctor Who, it was Tom Baker already. And Tom Baker was there forever. He's like the Queen, right? In more ways than one. But he was there for absolute ever. So then I saw this in a bookshop. in Cornwall when we were on holiday when I was 10 years old, and I can't remember how much it cost. Yeah, this is the first annual. It's
Really?
not edition. It's got
That's
some
nice.
it's got some coffee stains or something, but I don't care. So I've had this since I was 10 years old. So that's like my childhood. Plus, of course, I'll always remember that I got it while I was on holiday in Cornwall. I'll never forget that. And the same year, I also picked up the Marvel Legion of the what's it called? Legion of the Damned? Yeah, Legion of the Damned. And then, like 10 years old. Oh, are they allowed to say damned? Anyway. Anyway, yeah, but this is like my child. I got so much stuff. I got a friend who says that when I lived in Cologne, a buddy of mine always wanted to hang out in my room because he said it was like a museum. Talking about as a second close contender.
Go on, show us.
A second close contender is this little guy.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. Now I've got the scarf, and I don't have the boots. I've got the scarf somewhere. It's at my parents' somewhere in the UK, but I have no idea where it is. And I even know what date I got this because I got it secondhand. I bought it off a kid from school, and it was the 13th. Hang on, let me just double check. I think it was 1981. Yeah, 1981, the 13th of November.
Wow.
So I even know the date that I bought this. So how cool is that? I love stuff like
That is wicked. Could you find the shoes on eBay?
They're bloody expensive. Like if you want the real ones, but I've heard that the GI Joe variants are the same size. As long as I get something someday to cover his tootsies. I've also got
clogs or something.
I've also got how much
Go
time
on.
have I got? Go on, and how much
Go
time
on.
have I got? All right, but I'm gonna have to step on something. Hang on a sec. I tell you what. Go for Jacobus again and see if he's there.
It's Jacobus. He's still dead.
Right. See if I can stand on stuff without breaking stuff.
We just hear Rob go crashing down now.
Oh, whoa. Tootsies. Yeah, Tootsies. South African.
I don't think Hex knows what a Tootsie
Right.
is.
One
It's a Dustin Hoffman movie.
and two.
Tootsie is the name given to people from Grimsby.
Right. It's a good thing I turned my camera off. Right. Are people still. There we go.
Yeah, you guys would hate James coming on this show because
Too much to show.
he's got tons of stuff. I mean, James Lee is related to Christopher Lee for one thing. So
No.
start there and move down.
Whoa.
Okay,
And when
well,
I say related to, I mean talk to him at family reunions and stuff.
I haven't got batteries. I
I
need
see a
batteries.
Dalek.
You see two
That's what she said.
Daleks. Hey. This is also, I got this from the same kid at school, and I've had to fashion my own eye stalk and guns and stuff. I got one gun that I got from a later version of a Dalek. And then about a year and a half ago, I bought the second one. And I think it was like a year and a half ago, I actually tried playing this. Did not work. So what did I do? I got on YouTube. No, they're the wrong size. I got on YouTube.
That's what also she said.
And found a tutorial on how to fix a talking Dalek, and it does talk now.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, and this one I bought it as well. It was going for a song because it's got a couple of like broken bits, but it was also not working, and I managed to get it working again. So exterminate! Yeah, exactly. Right, let's see if I can find some batteries around here. Right. Just ignore me. Just carry on with anybody else.
That's wicked. Okay, we'll move on to the next topic, and you can let us know if that
I was
starts.
going to say, I
working.
just grabbed some off my shelf to show you, actually. while everyone's getting toys out, by the scenes of it. So I had this when I was a kid, but it broke. So my brother bought me one a few years ago, which is really cool. And that is Street Sharks.
Oh, wicked! Check that out.
Ripster.
I love the Street Sharks.
Let me take him out. Look at it.
Kept the packaging nice.
Yeah. He's a bit dusty, but that's it. And he's still got his. Look at that. I love that. And I've got 2 more up there, but I can't get them all down at the moment. But it's just so look, they don't make packaging like this anymore, man. Look.
No.
So he was in there. He was obviously tied in originally. Hold on. Like that. And then look, it's like the jail cell. Like he's breaking out of the jail cell.
Do your best Vin Diesel impression and try and sell him.
I am Groot.
Okay, good job.
Vin Diesel, innit? So I gotta do Vin Diesel.
Good
I can
job.
put that back. If I start getting everything down, we're never gonna end this show.
Yeah.
So,
and
guys,
RJ's got to get back to that work thing.
Yeah.
Because I need it.
So let's go on to the next thing because Jack.
Next topic. What do you think of my skeleton?
That's pretty. That's a
I want
perfect
some
question,
compliments
isn't
on my overlays. Come on.
They are sick.
it? Wonderful,
They make no sense.
wonderful.
But they are very cool.
Scott's still on the Vin Diesel thing. Jack,
No, I didn't sit on it, you penis.
Okay, so RJ, what is your lucky find?
Lucky finds. Okay, so I had this when I was in college, and that would have been, I was living in an apartment with a roommate from 1985 to 1988, that era of comics. I had this on my wall, and then when I moved out, somehow it disappeared, and I wanted it back ever since. So I was always looking on eBay, and I finally found one. Only one was being sold, and it was new, old stock. I was like, it only cost me like $7 in 85, cost me $60 on eBay. But it is this Dave Stevens poster of Rainbow from the DNA Agents.
Damn.
Check that out.
Dave Stevens, you know, the reason why Betty Page is such a phenomenon now, because he kind of sort of reintroduced her to all the comic book buyers. But yeah, I'm very possessive of this one. So
I can
That
see
one
why.
goes in a special place.
Wow.
That is very nice. Very nice artwork.
Look at that.
That is awesome. How much did you say you paid for it?
$60 US.
Is that
Wow.
it? Wow. Hey, you got a bargain there.
I'm still looking for the 1983 poster, the same size of the George Perez New Teen Titans. I can't find one of those being sold anywhere, and I will pay for it. So
Just gotta wait for someone to clear out their collection.
yes.
Yeah, someone's bound to have one in a cupboard somewhere. That looked in really good condition as well.
It was new old stock. It was still in the sleeve. So
Wow.
you know, it had like a dent in the corner because, you know, it's even rolled up, it's going to hit something at some point if you're storing it in a closet. But you can't see it when it's laid out flat like this. So I was happy.
You hit the jackpot there with that one there. Okay, on to Bristolian Dave.
Well, I was trying to think, what was I lucky to find? I was like, well, I could grab a load of Blu-rays and DVDs and that. I was like, but then I thought, nah. So mine's less of an item and more of a group. So my lucky thing, it's gonna sound real corny and cheesy, but it's finding you guys.
Oh,
shut up, dude.
Oh, bless.
No,
Oh.
it's seriously, it's finding you guys, the CG community, the indie comics community.
Did you ever know that you're
No,
my hero?
No, but like, during the pandemic, man, everyone was going for a tough time. I was bored shitless, and like, I needed someone to get through. And then I found CG, I found indie comics, and then I found all you guys, and then it's exploded from there. Now I've got my own YouTube channel. I'm doing the show with you guys. I've met amazing people like RJ, all you guys, all the CGUK bunch, all CG Europe, all CG in general, all these people, all our lovely people in the chat. Doris, met Doris, she's amazing. Chris, met recently, really cool guy. Jay Lee, awesome dude. Jacobus is dead, God rest his soul. Yeah, that's my lucky find. I was very lucky there.
I'm glad I went first. It would suck to have to follow that.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah, Dave, that was really beautiful and all, but now I've got to talk about comics again.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with Dave on that. That is a really good sentiment. And bloody hell, I mean, like looking forward to a Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, you hero, Dave.
Okay, Rob's up next then.
Dave has earned 1 week that we don't make any jokes about him.
Oh.
Just one.
This one. I make it an hour. You guys can't last that long.
Probably not, actually. Well, you want me to go now?
All right, I'll go next then.
You go now.
So, I was at Cardiff Comic Con going through the long boxes, and one of my favorite book titles is Marvel's Excalibur, the British X-Men offshoot, and I found this copy of issue 1 in one of the bins, and the guy was literally selling it for 50 pence because it was defaced. Right, there was 2 copies of this in the bin, one without any scribbles on it, and then this one which was defaced. This one was 50 pence. The other one was about £10. I bought this one because I just wanted to read the story. Right, so I took it home, and then I realized the artist is called Alan Davis, right? He has a very distinct signature. Okay. And I got home, and after closer inspection, I realized that is Alan Davis's signature, plus he has drawn the Phoenix's logo there in the corner.
Excalibur number. Oh my god.
Excalibur number 1, signed and doodled on by Alan Davis for 50 pence. The guy thought the guy threw this away. He didn't know what he had, and I didn't even know what I had until I took it home and had a closer look at it. So 50 pence.
You jammy bastard.
He's alive.
What's trying to come in?
He's alive, and I'm so glad I did not pay for the £10 version of the comic.
Man, that is
at least a £20 one.
Yeah.
Have you like asked around to see what that would be worth now?
I would never sell this because
No.
Excalibur, Monkey Man, and O'Brien and She-Hulk are my top 3 favorite comics, and I could never get rid of this. It's too good. Once I get like because I got it in this protective thing at the moment. Once I find a frame that won't squash it and it will protect it, I'll put it in a frame and it'll be going on the wall forever. Cool.
Yeah, away from the sun. Away from the sun. A UV frame.
Yeah. That's what I'm after.
Yeah.
So, Rob, we'll do you, and then we'll go back to Jacobus then.
I don't want to do Rob.
Yeah,
Not again. Not again.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You love it. All right. So, all right, me babbers.
Hey.
This is my lucky thing. Oh, it's got my parents' address on it. Okay, so this is my lucky thing, and I have to explain a little, because back when I was about 14 years old, there was
In the Stone Age.
There was
2,000 years ago.
At the dawn of time.
Christ had risen, and there was Rob.
Oh, I missed my glasses. Back in the years before time, when I was 14 years old, do you guys, being Brits and all, do you remember jumble sales?
Oh yeah, car boot sales. That's what.
No. Jumble sales, car boot sales out in a field back of Morrison's or wherever. No, yeah, like like in a car park somewhere or on a field somewhere.
Indoors at like community halls, things like that.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And I obviously haven't lived in the UK for 25 years, so I don't even know if if jumble sales exist. anymore. But there was this one, like a boys, like a what do you call it? A Borstal school just around the corner from my grandmother's house, and they were having a jumble sale, and in there were comics with elastic bands around them. If you remember those, yeah, right, yeah. So it's coming, and these rolls. Remember, this is like 1984, right? So one roll of comics, 5 pence. I says, how much? Because I looked at this.
To be fair, Rob, 5 pence was a lot of money when you was little.
Was it bollocks? It was bugger all. It was bugger all. And it was a roll. It was not just one comic. It was a roll of comics. So I don't know how many, probably about 10 comics each.
Still had the previous monarch on the currency, didn't you?
Yes, RJ. I love
Who
it
invited
when
this
you
guy?
get
Who
in on the
invited this
bargain.
guy? So
That's saying
yeah.
something because our queen's been alive forever.
I know she has. Hasn't she? She's been, like I said, Tom Baker's the queen of Doctor Who, right? All right. So there I am. I like bought like these comics 5p each because I knew they were old 2000 ADs, and it wasn't until I got home that I found number 2. Yeah, there you go.
In a 5p
Wow.
roll.
I know, in a 5p roll. Not only that, these, and they were like old wet playtime comics. You know, at school you had like a box of comics for like when it was a wet playtime. This was in with them, yeah, and also a whole load, probably about 40 or 50 from comics pre-Prog 100. And I got the full run from 2 to 14 and then like 17 and for 5 pence a bundle. So I probably spent about 30 pence on the whole bloody lot, which these days, I don't know what Prog 2 would cost you. That's the Prog 2 is the first appearance of Judge Dredd. He wasn't in Prog 1. He was in Prog 2 first. No stickers. What are you going to do? In any case, I was gutted because I told a couple of mates, look at these comics I've got, and they went and bought a load. And one of the guys was like, he's got number 1.
Oof.
Oh.
I know. I'm gutted. I should have said.
Result on Google says 2000 AD issue 2 first appearance of Judge Dredd sells for over $880 on eBay.
There you go. That's
Rob, you know how we're best friends, yeah? You wanna
yeah. That's a pretty good return, really, isn't it?
That's wicked.
That is
so
wicked. What does it say for Prog 3? In fact,
Number 3.
I don't get these out very often, to be honest.
That's wrong.
Right. Prog 3.
Prog 2, 250 quid sold on eBay in August.
There you go. Yeah,
Nice.
I mean it's very hit and miss what you can get for them.
Oof.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
I mean, Rob, you
It's
want to
still-
send me that, yeah?
Cover
Yeah.
price $1. Wow.
Prog 4.
Oh, mate.
Prog 5. Yeah, some of them are a bit tatty.
So you're only missing a handful of issues from the original, like
Yeah. I am actually.
original
It's
run.
a shame number 1 is one that you're missing.
I know. But
So it's like prog short for program or something?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like issue
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I was wondering that. That's not words we use anymore, is it?
Oh, they still do, but only
Yeah.
for like 2000 AD. You know.
That is really cool. That's a good collection to have right there. Classic British.
Yeah.
Jack, what have you got?
Well, keeping up with the theme, my lucky find is my
Oh, sick.
Captain
Jack.
Britain comic.
Captain Britain.
I really
Wow.
like it.
Absolute Dark. Love that. Yeah.
It's really hard to find because I didn't want the other, like the number one, because I don't like his outfit.
Where's
This
one more time?
on eBay is like, just had a look now, £75 with £20 postage, and I got it for £4
Where did you find it?
online. Like I couldn't even tell you. I just remember coming across it and being like, I'll buy that. Like, even if it's just a picture of the cover, like, I'll have it.
How'd you find the dog?
And he's died.
Yeah, he doesn't
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
I
tell,
don't.
doesn't want to tell us about the dog.
Scott says who likes Disney? I like Disney. Bit off topic, but okay.
They're dickheads, but I like a lot of the stuff they do. Recently, not so much, but classics, you know. Song of the South, stuff like that.
Neve just bought us The Sword and the Stone, and that's one of my favorite films.
Should also add, as another lucky find, is the little figure from
Marvel Legends series something or other. I don't know.
So that they match.
That's wicked.
And that was found in a charity shop.
Nice. Oh, I love charity shops.
Charity shops are the best place to shop.
Oh, I absolutely love them. Yeah.
It's where Dave sells his OnlyFans.
It's where I sell my
He comes up behind you and goes,
Little purple-haired old ladies.
Got like a trench coat. He goes like, want to buy some nudes?
What was your childhood thing, Jack? Because you missed that.
I didn't have anything from a childhood because I had a pretty shit childhood and I didn't want to remember that. Thanks, Dave.
You missed. Go back. Oh, God. I was gonna say, go back and rewatch my monologue just now when I was doing my lucky find.
Oh shit!
Make you feel better.
Where did he come from?
Was that shark thing that you sat on and broke?
No, it's after that. That's my childhood.
Oh, right, sorry. I did ask the missus if she'd come on as my lucky find, but she said no.
Oh, why are you creeping?
Very cute of you. Very cute.
You're creeping. I bet she's in earshot, isn't she?
She's always in earshot.
Okay.
She could be 4 miles away, and if I said something, she'd be like, "What did you say?"
Hang on. Ryan saying Captain Britain has been a favourite of mine since I was 10 and found Alan Davis's Marvel UK books at a thrift store.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's where all the good times come from, especially when Dave's there.
They've got a game. Man. Yeah.
Just a normal Monday for Dave.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic.
I like these, man. They're good.
They're all right, yeah.
This is what budget looks like. We've
got a small one now. Went from no budget to a very small budget,
which allows us to use free graphic makers on the internet.
You have to send me the link of what you used. I might have to make some myself.
Yeah. So over to RJ. What is your absolute favorite item?
Oh, this is where having moved from my house into a small place with a minimal amount of my things helped, because I'd have spent weeks agonizing over what's my favorite, because it's like asking me my favorite kid.
Hold on, which one's your favorite kid?
Oh, I've only got one.
I hope
the other one.
The other one.
Yeah, it is the other one. Yeah.
Which one's your favorite kid? My nephew.
The lady next door's got a kid that looks a lot like me. So again, in college, there was a theater store in the mall that I loved to frequent because it just had 8x10s and movie posters and such like that. And then, tchotchkes and knickknacks. And there was a mirror there that was colored pieces of mirrored glass cut out and put into a mosaic on this black acrylic background. And I bought that and I hung it up. And then when I got out of college and I got my first job and I had money again, I took it to a frame shop. I'm like, I've always wanted to have this frame. So 1988, I had this framed up on, nice black velvet background with a nice bordered frame. And I've had it ever since.
Oh, check that out.
Cool.
Nice.
Is that a custom job?
I think it is because I've never seen another one like it. But when I went to Metropolis, Illinois, They have a Superman museum there, and there was a Superman mirror in the exact same pose facing the other direction, and they would not sell it to me because I'm like, I want that. They're like, it's a museum. I'm like, I have money.
That's sick.
But yeah, this has been my favorite. They also sold in the same store just the bat oval symbol, which is more like this. I also have that in a frame, but that's still packed away. I haven't brought that here yet because there's not a whole lot of wall space here to work with.
That is wicked. I knew it was a good idea bringing RJ on. He's got good things. RJ, we've got another question for you from the chat before you can leave. First crush ever.
First crush ever. No doubt about it. I have my first crush ever.
I mean, mine was Lola Bunny, but whatever.
I was going to say he's got her in a cupboard.
Very nice.
Yvonne Craig.
At least you didn't bring out a body.
I knew you were going to think that as soon as I stepped away. They're going to think I kept her taxidermized body, which they wouldn't sell me. I tried.
Which they wouldn't sell me.
But I do have Miss Craig's signature on a couple of different photos, including a photo of her sandwiched between, not that way, Burt Ward and Adam West. And I have all three of the signatures on that one. So it's a sort of a trifecta color photo.
This one's for Dave.
Probably on a night out in uni. Maybe. I can't remember, I'm honest.
We were experimenting.
So what? Someone might have.
Oh, I'll tell you. So I was the newspaper editor. Big surprise in my college, and my girlfriend and I were with another guy in the paper and his girlfriend, and we were doing this truth or dare kind of thing with drinks.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay. Here's how it happened. So his girlfriend dared the two of us to kiss, and I looked at her like, yeah, no way in hell that's going to happen. And as I'm saying that with a smile on my face, he turns and plants one right on my cheek with picture taken. Fast forward. I've got the paper laid out. We always had a staff page on the back. And there was a picture of me putting stuff on the bulletin board. It says, here's our editor hard at work, or at least that's what we're telling everybody. And Darren said, I'll take the paper in to the printer. Do you know where this goes?
Yeah.
He switched out the photos with the photo of him kissing me with that caption. The dean of students granted me amnesty if I wanted capital punishment inflicted.
That's hilarious. I love that.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse. I could have turned at him and said no and just Anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to have to rewatch this from this point on because I do have to get called back to work.
Okay.
I took an hour away on my little calendar. Said I have a very important phone meeting at 2:00, and now it's been over an hour, so they're going to want me to act like I'm actually there. But this has been fun. Thank you so much for having me on, and I can't wait to see what the rest of you guys' favorite things are when I come back and watch this later tonight.
No problem. Thanks for coming out,
Thank you for
Thanks for
joining
being
us.
here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Good to see him. Okay, so Dave, over to you.
Oh, I shared a screen for Doris's question because
Hell yeah.
can you move the bargain bin? Look, it's in my face. People need to see this. Shit, this was the one. This was it, man.
All right, we'll cover that up again.
Yeah.
Was that your favorite thing or your first crush?
First crush.
Bit of both.
Seriously, like wow. No, this is my favorite thing. So this
Is that your
is a
top?
present my brother got me for my birthday a few years ago. Can't remember how long ago. 5 years, maybe longer. It's the Amazing Spider-Man number 700, 9.6, and it's signed by Stanley.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so cool, so cool.
Hold
This
it up
is
to the
the
camera.
the death of Peter Parker issue, which I quite enjoyed. The book.
What
as
grade
well.
is it?
9.6.
Ooh.
So it's a decent grade too. And I was like, ooh.
We have some cool comics between us.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my god. So he got me this. I was like, oh my. And he's like, oh, you got to get me one at some point. And then Stanley died, and all the prices all shot up, didn't they? So I'm like, maybe after I mortgage a house or something.
I wanted a Stanley autograph, and then he had to go and die, didn't he?
I know. But yeah, so
no, next time I die, I might go and ask him for one.
Yeah.
Well, it happens every week. Oh my god, you killed Jacobus, you bastard!
So cool. So cool.
That is wicked.
Totally.
Yeah, it's my favorite. One of my favorite things.
I like seeing like the 2000 ADs and then that and the weird comics.
Yeah.
I think that's wicked. Comics Gatekeeper says, Ari must have a lot of gay kiss stories. I don't have a lot of gay kiss stories, but I have like an endless amount of old guys coming up behind me thinking I'm a lady because of the hair and the build. And
how many times
you get your ass
around or grabbing my ass? Like we can make a whole show out of Aria's mistaken identity stories.
And you'll find them all out next week on the bar.
When I lived in London, I had a flatmate. What? Wait. When I lived in London, I had a flatmate who was really into like she had a lot of gay friends, at least, right? Whether I don't think she was gay because she was kind of into me. That's why she gave me a room for 25 quid a week. Oh, watch it. And
maybe
it's so funny. We were sitting on Old Compton Street in Soho, right? And this girl comes up to our table and she says to me, "My friend really likes you." And I says, "Oh, cool. Where is she?" And this girl goes, "Oh." Aria's still thinking about that.
I got you. I'm just thinking of them thinking of you as like a maybe nah.
Everyone wants a bit of this. Oh yeah. Mind you, this is 20 odd years ago, so
I was trying to make a joke about you looking kind of like a lesbian dinner lady or something. So
imagine you like turning around after having getting your ass pitched. And I'm not a lady.
I'm not a lady.
I gotta tell you. She's gonna kill me. When Lily goes to the loo, I always say "Geh kaka," because it sounds like it could be Chinese, but it's actually German. "Geh mal kacken," as a go for a shit. But here's the thing: we were on holiday, as you know, in Croatia last week, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to go to the loo." I says, "Oh, give my caca," but we're like, German tourists all over the place who can understand that. So she says to me, "Can't you be a little bit more civilized?" So I did the little Britain thing. "Don't forget to sit down while you take a shit." Have you seen that scene in Little Britain where the two guys, like one with a mustache and we're ladies, we do ladies things.
Yeah.
I'm going to the toilet. No, you must say you're going to powder your nose. Okay, I'm going to powder my nose. Don't forget to sit down when you take a piss.
I can't believe they cancelled that show, man.
Oh no, I love it.
They took it off of everything, didn't they? Because it's not allowed anymore.
We'll never have another little brother.
Seriously, I'm glad I got the box set then, eh?
Yeah, that's it. See?
Yeah.
Physical media for the win.
Oh yeah.
All right. Over to Mr. Gotex. Favorite item.
Favorite item is one fairly recent-ish. And that is Black Bolt number 1. Signed by the artist, and it's my favourite because I went with my eldest daughter to get it, and she was wearing a Spider-Woman t-shirt. So we drew Spider-Woman on it as well.
Oh,
That was well hidden.
Hey.
that's very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was
Very
before she was a teenager and a knob.
Oh,
And she was little and
Thought she was
adorable.
a knob.
Jacobus is a bearded bear.
I don't know, Black Bolt. When did that come out then?
2017.
Oh, so it's not that old then.
No,
But
no.
2017 for $1.
What?
Because it says on the cover $1, doesn't it? Or is that just
No,
number one?
It says number one, yeah.
Ah, sorry. I thought it said $1. That's why. Sorry.
All right.
We're not all as old as you, Rob.
I'm gonna move back because my one's pretty big.
Is it a sheep?
Wink, wink.
That is not what she said.
So this is the biggest comic book that I own.
What the hell?
There we go. This is my favorite thing in my collection. It was really hard to put together. This is a collection of Dark Horse Extra, which are these huge newspaper-sized. These are free prints given away at conventions. To like they have parts of stories on there. You can see them. So just like short parts of stories, and they build the whole story over each issue.
Gotta collect them all.
Yeah, kind of. That's the thing. So you all know my favorite artist is Arthur Adams, and his characters are Monkey Man and O'Brien. So they were featured on issue 1. There you go. So this is issue 1 by here, and then this is issue 2, and they're both on the top there. So Arthur Adams didn't really have much of a clue what he was doing with indie comics. So a lot of the stuff that's out there, there's not much Monkey Man content out there. And a lot of the stuff that is out is sort of printed in weird places like Dark Horse Extra, where they end up really hard to find. So I've actually collected all 7 or 8 issues of Dark Horse Extra that make up the Monkey Man and O'Brien story of
That's cool, that is.
in this. So
That's sick.
and I had issues. I think I was missing the last 3 issues, right, at some point, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And then just by happen chance, on eBay, someone posted a thing, and it had like issues. It had the last 3 plus a couple extra. So I bought it straight away, and completed the Monkey Man Dark Horse Extra collection. So there we go. That is the biggest comic book that I own. It's also my favorite item.
That's really cool.
That is
That's
cool.
excellent. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Man, we got some good shit.
We totally do. We absolutely do. So I don't know. Is it my turn now? Cause this was so hard. Because I got check out the man cave. I got a load of stuff here, so I have no idea what I was gonna do. I could get out my cheeky number 1. If anyone knows, Cheeky Weekly was a comic that ran from 1977 to 1981 with Toothy, Funster, Cheeky, and it was a brilliant run. Every 32-page comic was. Give me a sec. Right.
Rob's normally the most prepared person on this show.
Yeah. Imagine
He
preparing to come
literally
on the
just
show.
walked off.
Right. There I am, back again. All right.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Well,
back?
cheap
Guess who's
price.
back? Yay. Yeah, we can do that. Right. Cheeky Weekly. And oh man, my mum, she took and even this I've got look out for this next week with Cheeky number 1, which was an insert in another comic. Unfortunately, a bit ripped. I don't know what comic I got it from. And there are 128 issues of Cheeky, and I think I'm down to 22. I've got 22 to get now, and Jacobus, thank you very much, has been helping me get these.
Yeah, I've got about 20 of them. I only need like 100 and some to get my collection sorted.
So, like, his week was split up. It was like a diary. Yeah, Sunday evening, and it followed the same format. Yeah, every week that he would start reading this book on a Sunday night. This is what Cheeky read. So you'd get like 2 pages, and then of course either his mum would say, "Get that light off," or his torch would run out or something. And then on Monday he had to get back home from school early enough to watch $6 million Gran, who was a robot grandmother. I just love this, and every page was just joke, and you know, I'm all about the humor, right? And my mum, because she thought this was having a bad influence on me, she took my collection. I had about like a year's worth of these, and she gave it to the school wet comic box collection.
No.
I know.
Did you buy them all back?
Against humanity.
I was
bought them all back for 5p.
This is it. I've actually clawed back my collection over the years, but now I live, you know, for the past 25 years I've lived abroad, and it's kind of difficult to find these outside of the UK, you know. So this, and I do have to say, and I wanted to make a post today, I've just been so busy. This guy Bruce in Australia, I put something out on one of the comic chats on Facebook a couple of months ago, and he said, "Look, of the comics that you need, I've got 3. I'll send them to you free." And he did. What an absolute guy! What an absolute guy! And unfortunately, he got the address mixed up, so they got sent to Germany and then back to Australia.
Oh no!
But they must have come. While we were away. I just haven't had the chance to post, because I wanted to make a nice post to say thank you very much. They actually got here, but now I can actually do that in person. Bruce in Australia, thank you very much. So that is one thing. However, if you permit, I have a new favorite thing.
No.
Yeah, no, you had to change.
No, all right, nuts to you then, nuts to you.
What is that?
Oh, is that Dr.
I know what that is.
You know what that is.
I've
know.
seen your Twitter.
You've seen it. Yeah, you have. Yeah. A few years ago, I did a painting for a friend. A couple of Daleks and a TARDIS. The Fall of Gallifrey. And this is what she did for me. So Anya and Chris Grogan. There you go. Not Grogan. Yeah. Like, I got to stand on my chair just to show you how long this is. This is phenomenal.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my God, I look like I look like I should have a pan flute here. Right, hang on a sec. There you go. That's it.
Wrap your whole body in that.
Yeah, you totally could. You totally could. I just need to. I need the jacket because I've got the hat, but it's at my parents' house in the UK. So I bought a fedora off eBay. The price to get it to Germany and was a bit expensive, so I had it sent to my parents. So hopefully it won't be too long. I don't know exactly when before I can pick that up again. I'm not totally into the whole cosplay or anything like that, but I'm sure the next time I go to some convention or something, I'll have a chance to, to try this out. Hang on a second.
You say you're not that interested in cosplay, but you've literally spent 10 minutes adjusting your fucking scarf.
That's a good way to sweat it up at Comic-Con. But long scarf.
I only go to the winter ones.
Yeah.
Rob?
Yeah?
Maria wants your scarf.
Oh, well, she'll have to get in touch with Anya and see if she can get one. This one took about 5 years.
Holy crap.
I'll swap you your scarf for some
Wait,
cheaply weekly issues.
Wait. We got a knitter.
We have got.
We have a
knitter.
knitter. We have a knitter.
Is that the term, knitter?
A knitter.
Doesn't sound very friendly, does it?
Yeah, it's a knitter. She's a right knitter, that one.
You're a right knitter, you are.
She's the crochet queen. That's the correct terminology.
She's a croquetter.
Yeah, that one.
I gotta say, I'm pretty sure Tom Baker wore it better than me because I mean he's like about 8 foot tall, isn't he? Well, he probably isn't now because he's about 80, but he's still taller than me.
That scarf is about 8 foot.
Bloody, hey, it's longer than 8 foot. I'm sure of that. I haven't measured it yet.
Worn out carrying that around your neck all day. Yeah. Not much of a cosplayer.
That's the happiest I've ever seen Rob look ever.
Well, I haven't got the hat yet, but hang on, what I can do to give you a general idea.
But he's not into cosplay now.
Oh, no, yeah.
Not into cosplay. Let me just get the rest of my costume.
There you go.
Where's your screwdriver, Rob?
Indiana Jones on the scarf.
Say what?
Where's
Indiana Jones on the scarf.
It's my screwdriver. It's one thing I don't have. I don't have a sonic screwdriver. Got to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the screwdriver. It just kind of like it just aids lazy writing. Do you know what I mean? So, all right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit down again now.
Your cosplay suffers for it, but
would you like a jelly baby?
Well, that didn't sound creepy.
What I really need is like a false curly wig.
yes.
Then I've got is the eyes.
Yeah, you heard that, everybody. Send Rob your pubes and he'll put them on his head.
They have to be really long.
Yeah, who in the chat is willing to answer the call? Send in your pubes. The address will be on screen shortly. It's uncanny.
I shall call him Mini-Me. All right, enough of me. Thank you very much.
What did you guys think of Show and Tell then?
I loved it. I loved hearing from other people as well, but
yeah.
I enjoyed it. I'd like to do it again with different topics. So let's talk campaigns. Someone tell us about Twisted Fairy Tales.
Twisted Fairy Tales is the comic book anthology brought to you by none other than the American. I'm not even on my fucking camera screen. Hold on. Hold on. When Tom Baker did theatre in Birmingham, he burst into the Albany Hall and bellowed hello. But yeah, that sounds about right.
I think Ryan enjoyed the show. Very cool. Good to see you here, Ryan.
Yeah, Twisted Fairy Tales, the weird, messed up, slightly massively disturbing in some of them. Anthology brought to you. Yeah, that's a terrifying story. That is.
I love how he looks like. What do I do? You know exactly what you did.
Quite frankly, I don't think you guys
poor Snow White
up to this level of depravity.
You're going straight to hell for that one.
This book is around 80 pages, featuring many published and newly published people for the first time. It's slightly delayed because I'm an idiot and I take full responsibility because I'm an idiot and I didn't confirm artwork for some of the stuff. But it's not delayed much, like maybe a couple of weeks. And yeah, grab it now because very soon we're going to be taking the physical tiers away and it will only be digital left.
I'm a Christian and help me write that story.
You're a bad Christian.
You're going straight to the dark place for that one. Mm-hmm.
All right. Everyone should check out The Adventures of Taylus in Outer Space. I almost said The Twisted Adventures of Taylus. That's the next book. So, yeah, check out Taylus. It'd be really cool to sell some while we're in demand. We've been stuck on 92 for a while. It's the coolest cat in the galaxy. So check them out. If you like big, muscly, spandex-clad intergalactic vigilantes, then this is the book for you. If you like triple-titted demon babes, then you're going to absolutely love this book. If you like 90s style nostalgia, you're going to absolutely love this book. We've got comics, action figures, t-shirts, hoodies, trading cards. We've got a whole bunch of stuff on this campaign, so there's definitely something you'll enjoy. So make sure you check out The Adventure of Taylors in Outer Space. And moving on. Yeah. Rob, off you go.
Alrighty, rattle and roll. Yes, I've just been away on holiday, so of course I've not been able
to come back with this.
I've just been away on holiday, you know. But what you can do is during Inktober, I'm creating a rattle and roll Inktober comic. If you want to make me big, right? And this actually, what's that clicking sound? What's Dave doing under the table? Oh no, it's not Dave.
It's my missus playing the Xbox.
Okay, right. So on my Instagram and on Twitter and on personal Facebook, yeah, you can catch like daily installments of my Inktober story. This I've decided I will create a like an ashcan. Shut up in the background. Okay. I will create an ashcan like comic from that for the campaign. All right, I will be offering that. Yeah, sign up for my Indiegogo page, and also, yeah, please follow me on Twitter, Rob G Price, on Instagram, Rob G Price Tunes, so you can actually see the latest installments of Rattle and Roll. The Tale of the Crystal Skull, I guess I'll call it, for want of a better word. It's a working title. Okay. So thank you very much. Of course, Rattle and Roll 1 is and will always be available at Amazon and Walmart and Barnes and Noble and Waterstones, etc., etc., etc. And you can get that in. What am I going to say, Dave?
The big. Go on, someone help me out. Package.
Big package. yeah. So you can get that in the big package of Twisted Fairy Tales.
It's pretty big.
It's
I love the heavy breathing. Really suited that.
Voices.
No.
Do it.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing.
Just give us a sexy big package or something.
It's very big. Absolutely humongous. Girthy
package.
It will stretch you like never been stretched before. So this has been the Bargain Bin. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Share to all your friends. Thank you.
No stuck on that.